All right, everybody, we're gonna get started because my cheeks are getting cold. And if you wanna scooch in a little bit more this way, you can come up a little bit further. Don't be scared, don't be shy. Good morning on this beautiful November 19th. We are here to christen and welcome the LEAP Public Art for Communities grant. I was a recipient from Meridian Township in 2021. My name is Amber Clark, your neighborhood's Economic and Development Director Coordinator. I'm just demoting myself. We're really proud to be able to be recipients. This is our second that we've had in the township today. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce our LEAP representative, CEO, and President, Bob Trezise.
Thank you, Amber. Wow. Amber, you're a miracle worker. The weather, I mean, congratulations. The sun is always shining on Meridian Township. I mean, I got groans instead of applause. Come on. I need a little help up here. Thank you for that. No, it really is a pleasure to be here in Meridian Township again. Meridian Township is absolutely key to our entire region's success into the future. I mean, truly, Meridian Township really has it together. The Board of Trustees, the staff, the citizens, your great economic developer in Amber, but everybody is no kidding around. It comes together, is so aligned, and really puts together cutting edge programs and has a philosophy, really understands regionalism, but also of course understands its own citizens and how to pull everything together so that we can grow as a region. And this is bad news for you because I haven't even started on my script yet, but I do want to say this too really quick. I mean, at LEAP, we have a cutting-edge economic development agency at LEAP that you are a member of, and I couldn't say thank you enough, as always, for being part of us and part of the region. Our philosophy is really cutting edge and quite rare across the country because we believe in brick and mortar. And the brick, really, a lot of the high-tech plants, the tall buildings, the technology kinds of headquarters, mixed-use buildings across the entire region, including here in Meridian Township, LEAP has played some kind of quite significant role probably in making sure that those brick sort of projects happen. And of course they're important. That's the jobs, that's a big part of our tax base. But brick can't stand without the mortar. And mortar doesn't have purpose without brick. And the mortar is people in place and entrepreneurs. And LEAP has really robust, great entrepreneurial kinds of programming, but also, yes, placemaking. This week you may have seen that we are funding once again our third annual, or every 2 years actually, Poet Laureate program. And our entrepreneurial programming is nationally recognized. And because it's all about people. That place and people is what holds that brick together. And I don't know of a better example, a shining example of placemaking, that mortar, than what I'm seeing here today. I didn't know about the ice skating rink, and can I just say, oh wow, Luann, congratulations and everybody. I mean, what can I say? Cool. You know, that's what I just want to say real quickly. Pat Jackson is your LEAP member and is at all our meetings and always engaged. Thank you, Pat, very much for your deep involvement with LEAP and everything we're doing. Of course, Supervisor Ron Stajka, Frank Walsh. Frank, good to see you, and thank you for everything as usual. Great manager here. Amber Clark is amazing and is helping us all the time, and thank you, Amber, for everything that you're doing with us. And to the entire Board of Trustees, I just want to thank you, the Parks Commission, and everybody involved today. You are all awesome. It is a bit of a chilly morning, and whoever brought together these outdoor heaters, you are awesome as well. We're here to officially unveil a new permanent public art piece that has been funded through LEAP's Public Arts for Communities grant program. We started the Public Art for Communities program in the fall of 2012, and since then we have awarded 27 $10,000 grants. These grants are then used to engage artists and community who then produce a permanent public art piece in a strategic location somewhere in the entire region. You are seeing these everywhere, and this is the second one that we've done in Meridian Township. These are very representative of why our region is a rising star. why we have a very, very bright future, as bright as anyone in the United States. We have the same assets of a Austin, as a Madison, as a Indianapolis, Nashville, Columbus. We really do. And we are on the right track of them. They're decades ahead of us, of course, in certain respects. But we are together now, aligned and on the right track and a rising star. And we have to reflect and show that. And yes, it's that brick, those big buildings and companies and jobs. And by the way, stay tuned on that over the next 60 days or so. But beyond that, this fills in that space again, as I was saying, and it's so critical. We think that placemaking is absolutely imperative, and in a way is an incentive package that enhances all of our other work that creates jobs and investment and tax base. We've had great partners on our placemaking committee at LEAP to help us award these grants. And one of those great partners is certainly PNC Bank and Foundation. They have invested $10,000 each year, as well as the additional LEAP funding in this program as part of their LEAP membership, so that PNC Foundation can also help our region attract new business and jobs and new people to our neighborhoods, schools, and downtowns. Thank you to our placemaking committee co-chairs, Julie Pinkston from the Greater Lansing Convention Visitors Bureau, and Jen Sturdy, who we will hear from in just a minute from PNC Bank and Foundation, for helping to sustain this really important placemaking effort. The structure is an amazing example of how placemaking efforts enhance and build environment. The piece will also impact all of these those shopping here at the farmers market, which is amazing all by itself, by the way. Taking a walk, riding a bike, driving by, and so on. It is a fantastic complement to Meridian Township and what you have to offer to your own residents, but the residents of the entire region and beyond, and all the updates that are continuing to happen here at Marketplace and on the Green. As this marks the second time Meridian Township is receiving a placemaking grant, so congratulations on that. These are all the elements to play with the most recent sculptures installed here in Meridian Township, especially when designed and created by the gifted artists like Dane Porter. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Vice President of Client and Community Relations, Jen Sturdy from PNC Bank. And again, on behalf of LEAP, we're so proud of you and thank you for all you're doing for the region. We can't do it without you. Jen?
Well, before I get started, Bob just celebrated his decade anniversary at the lead at LEAP. So a big round of congratulations to Bob. So I think first off, being on the placemaking committee and helping take a leadership role there, seeing projects like this in Meridian Township is just really what we're looking for from those types of applications. It's fantastic to see it come to life. It's fantastic to see such a vibrant space that families and our community members will be taking advantage of. PNC has a long history of strengthening and enriching the communities where we live, where we work, where we play, and we are thrilled to have a branch office just around the corner. And I'd like to spotlight our branch team here that's represented today. Becca? PNC believes engagement in the arts is really something that not only enriches lives, but it really does enrich the communities. It creates vibrant spaces where entrepreneurs want to have their business located. It creates places where our community members want to come and spend their hard-earned dollars. It's so important to our critical infrastructure here in the community. As we look at our commitment to LEAP and having these types of partnerships happen, really in 2015 is when that commitment had started. And it came from a conversation that we had with Bob and talking about the different community investments that were being made and really wanting to see that continue across the Greater Lansing region, and knowing that it created the opportunity for a business to step up and help make sure that that program continued in the way that it was initially intended. This outstanding really demonstrates the power of placemaking to create vibrant, unique spaces, and I can't wait to be able to celebrate this with the farmers market and obviously the other attractions that you have right here. So I want to thank everyone for having PNC be a part of this project and for your partnership to be here today. And Bob, I'll turn it back to you.
Meridian Township is privileged to be led by a 7-member board that is very active. I don't think I've ever actually met as educated and active board members. They all have great ideas, and one of them to represent the board today is our trustee Opsimer.
Thank you, Director Clark. It's great to be here, and thank you all for coming to the Marketplace on the Green. This is a wonderful new facility for the township. I just want to start by acknowledging and recognizing a few folks that are here today. Among my colleagues on the township board, we do have Treasurer Phil DeShane, who's here. We have Clerk Deborah Guthrie. And then we have Trustee Herring Jackson, who will also be speaking today. And as Bob noted, that Trustee Jackson is our LEAP representative. We also have Frank Walsh, Township Manager, and the rest of the M team accompanying Director Clark. And then also, I'll leave it to our Park Commissioner, who will be speaking to introduce our staff director who made this facility all possible. But thank you so much for being here today. So this facility was many years coming. When we look at the mall, it is the anchor for the region. It stabilizes thousands, hundreds of thousands of commercial square footage in Meridian Township and across the region. So as we look for ways to enhance the mall and diversify the resources and amenities adjacent to the mall, this facility is critical to that. It's bringing people in on Wednesdays and Saturdays throughout the year and throughout the summer and fall who come and then they patronize the mall, right? And we're trying to keep this mall vibrant and alive, and you see it evolving and changing throughout time with high caliber karting and with the trampoline park coming in. And so we're going from, that traditional brick and mortar commercial to the service industry and many other amenities within the mall. So today we are here for yet another ribbon cutting for the Marketplace on the Green. I want to thank LEAP. So thank you to President and CEO Bob Trezise. Thank you to the LEAP board, and thank you to your placemaking committee for making this possible. As Amber noted, this is the second installation, and Meridian Township does care greatly about public art. We have public art throughout the community, from the Triangle property adjacent to Lake Lansing to the roundabout at Marsh Road in Hamilton, and that was the first LEAP grant installation in the community. So thank you so much for helping us continue to make these facilities vibrant and to make our public spaces vibrant. Finally, I just want to say that Supervisor Steicha was not able to join us today, but he does send his regards, and public art has a warm place in his heart, and he's very grateful for the support that you've given to us. And then lastly, I just want to acknowledge a few other public officials who are here today. We have State Representative Julie Brixey. And we have County Commissioner Mark Palsdorfer. Am I missing any other of the electeds that are with us today? Raise your hand. I think I covered it. All right. Well, thank you again to LEAP. We greatly appreciate it, and it is a wonderful addition to the Marketplace on the Green. Thank you so much.
It was a 5-member board selection committee. So first we had to go through the process of finding an artist, and I am not an expert. I can't draw. Not my wheelhouse. So I needed some help, and one of those members was our LEAP liaison, Trustee Jackson, and I'll turn it over to her to explain their experience of adding more wonderful art to our community.
Thank you, Amber. I'll be short and sweet. It has been my great pleasure to work with LEAP and the selection committee, the township management and staff, to add this what promises to be a beautiful piece of art to our Marketplace on the Green. I thank all of you for joining us for the celebration today, and we hope to see you many more times in Meridian Township, visiting Meridian Township, our Marketplace, and the other attractions that we have. Thank you.
Parks Department and Commission gets a great honor for putting together Marketplace. It was their leadership that brought about the grant, and I just slapped my name on it, really, so I'm getting a lot more credit than I really deserve. And one of our other selection committee members is our Park Commission Chair, Amanda Lick. I'm going to have her and our Parks Director come on up because they've got the best parts of the story.
Go ahead. Thank you so much, Amber. I just have to say, this is such a beautiful day, but even more beautiful than the sun on all of us is this facility. This is incredible. This is a vision of our residents coming true and into real life, and we are all a part of that. So I just also want to give a huge round of applause to Luann Maisner. So please give her a round of applause. Join me in doing that. Okay, and then I'm going to keep your hands going here for a second, because without Luann and her incredible team, none of this would have happened. So it took the vision and the leadership, but it's them that do this work every day. So please lift your hand up if you're a member of Luann's team. I know there are folks here that are, and everybody who doesn't have their hand lifted up, give them a round of thank you. Bridget, yes, lift it high. Because it's truly, one of the biggest things I say to my kids is that community comes from all of us, each one of us making a difference. And so that is what this is about, and it's just incredibly beautiful to be here today and to celebrate that. I want to thank LEAP and PNC for your work and supporting this. We want to bring more arts and culture and music and events, because that is what the people of Meridian Township want, and we delivered together with this. So thank you so very much, and look more for things to be coming and happening. Right after this, we're going to be cutting the ribbon for our ice rink, and we get to introduce our new chair of the Parks Commission, Mary Ferris. So thank you all. Stick around, and thank you. Thanks. Oh, and yes, Commissioner Ferris, please stand up. Thank you. And Commissioner Mark Stevens is here as well. And then, of course, Maverick, a leader in the making, Commissioner Ferris's grandson. Can you say hi, Maverick? He wants to go skating right now, so he might join me in that after this. But thank you all for being here.
All right, Luann. Director Maisner has been a key cornerstone into the creation of this marketplace, but as well as getting the teams together, coordinating between the Economic Development Department and her department to get the grant together. So without further ado.
Oh, I really wasn't going to say anything.
Come on.
All right. Hello, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So our most recent Park Commission Chair, Amanda Lick, had given me a lot of kudos, but that's not really who deserves them. It was like an entire process with many, many players, and it was a whole team effort. Marketplace on the Green, the sculpture, I know we worked together. Amber Clark is a rock star. And, everything has just really come together. So excited to be here. And like Amanda had said, art and culture and activities and programs are what people are saying they need in the most recent township-wide community survey. And so we're going to work very hard to help fulfill that need now that we're moving away from the pandemic, hopefully here. And bringing art into this area is, we have our mural across the street, and we have a couple other murals, but really bringing more art into the community is going to be a prime focus for us moving forward. And so without any further ado, I think it's time to let's take a look at this. Let's see what we have here.
If I could have Jane Greenway and Dane Porter, our artist who's trying to hide over there. Everyone give Dane a round of applause, because we're going to see. We are so excited to reveal how amazing this piece is.
I think we need a drum roll or something. Ready? Okay, so you are welcome. Please to join us up front, so we'll pull the ribbon across.
We'll pose with the scissors, take a quick shot, cut it, and that will be the ceremony. Thank you all for joining. Anybody who would like to be in the picture, please come up. And that's everybody that's standing out here, because you all want to be. Who is the artist?
Dane Porter.
Dane Porter. Mr. Dane Porter, will you come up here, please?
Well, thank you so much for everybody who came out. This is a lot of people, and it's a lot of people who support art, so that's even better yet. This project was a lot of fun for me, and obviously without these wonderful people, it would just be a sketch on my sketch pad. So I think it's such a great idea to bring more public art. I think it's an area that goes sometimes. People don't think about it, but art really makes people feel, a certain type of way, and it makes people happy and brings value to a city. And obviously, Marketplace on the Green is a really cool project that they've been working on and doing a great job on, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. So a little background about the sculpture and the inspiration behind it. When we initially started sketching the project, I tried to think, what's this area going to be used for? And so, obviously, there's a lot of the farmers market, and there's a lot of community engagement around here. And so, I tried to think of a sculpture that represented that. So it's titled "So," which might make you wonder, what does "so" mean? And it's kind of a play on the. It kind of refers to gardening in a way. You sow a garden, you get a lot of growth. So it's a sculpture that represents, it could represent seedlings, it could represent leaves. It could be taken a number of different directions. But I think as a city and as a community, there's a lot of growth here. And so having a sculpture that represents that is something I'm very proud to be a part of.
Well, thank you all. We have to thank so many partners, the Meridian EDC, the Township Board, LEAP, PNC, Parks Commission directors, trustees, the M team, the innovative staff, the Energizer bunnies that we all are. We're pretty much just function off of only coffee. Please join us as we stand behind here to reveal the ribbon and cut.